All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the pretty long delay. I mean, my plans have just been changed almost pretty quick. It's just been a pretty intense week. It's been a pretty intense week for me, in fact. But despite us being 2 hours late, we're here. We're ready to do our Roblox show, but we're gonna try to get through it, in a sort of a shorter fashion. But before we get
System
started,
tray overflow window.
but before we get started,
Quit. System. Desktop list.
task
Pop-up
manager.
window. Task
We're
manager.
gonna go ahead and do the Wordle before we get started here.
Task manager window.
Yep, I'm gonna keep this on screen.
Speed increased. Exiting narrator.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that on screen, just in case. Just in case the Explorer shell. Just in case the Explorer shell decides to stop working again. Because that was the story of last week's Roblox show. Now, as I've said, we're going to try to get through this first part as quickly as we can, because Wheel of Fortune will be starting soon, and there actually isn't anything else on afterward. I know I missed him. Oh frick! Was I going to see Jeopardy? Or you know what? It's alright. I've still got a chance. Otherwise, I'll just wait until. Otherwise, I'll just wait until this is all done when I get back to the. Well, I'll just wait till another time to eventually see Jeopardy. I'm surprised Drew's not joined the VC yet, even though we're on the air. Because normally he joins the VC right when we start, or sometime after we start. But I'm sure he's busy right now, so it's not like that matters. Alright, I've already got the capture card connected. We should be seeing the output of the screen. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's duplicating the screen right now. And I was actually having a little fun with this earlier. So now I gotta set this up so that way the screen does not duplicate. But yeah, I'll go ahead and take a moment and explain what's been happening since Sunday night. For those of you who may not be aware. All right, so now we should be seeing the second screen. Yes, there we go. Now we've got a second screen. All right. So after we left just Sunday night, nothing really too much. Just played around with that soundtrack, and that was it. The original plan was to end up back here on Monday, that being yesterday. However, instead it ended up turning into a full day at home base. Yeah, it ended up turning into a full day at home base. And the 1% Club and Quiz with Balls were off this week. Because of Memorial Day being yesterday. So at least that gave my parents some time to catch up with the 1% Club Quiz with Balls and the floor. Although I did find out that Hollywood Squares actually isn't quite done yet with its second season. There's actually still some more to go. But it seems like all the networks are getting their summer schedule together. I found out next week NBC is going to be bringing back Password for a third season. The one hosted by, or the modern reboot, hosted by the great Kiki Palmer. Yeah, CBS has put Hollywood Squares in the 7 p.m. time slot on Wednesday nights. Of course, Fox is still going to be doing the floor for a good while. But that's besides the point. So, alright, I know we don't have too much, maybe because of how limited of time we have before we start, before Wheel of Fortune starts. We're going to start with Sensory World for a change. I know this is something we don't normally start with, but we are starting with this game because because of how tight on time we are before before tonight's episode of Wheel comes on. In fact, that show's still going to be going for another couple weeks, another couple more weeks, as it will be done and over with by June 5th, I believe, will be the last day. Here, let me try to. Oh, this is communication board. On the settings button. Here we go. And then I can turn the music off completely. Okay, there we go. The music is now totally off. Alright, good. The music is now totally off. But yeah, it does look pretty bad. Oh, never mind. It's just that the elements were still loading. It's just that a lot of the elements were still loading. But yeah. But this is a Ryzen 3. This is a Ryzen 3 CPU. What do you expect? And along with that, we're only working with only a 2-core processor. That's why a lot of the stuff is slow, because there's only 2 cores we're working with instead of a higher value like 10 cores or something. But I feel like this thing is better off running Yu-Gi-Oh than something on the higher end like Fortnite or something. Because I've seen several people try to torture these low spec PCs with something like Fortnite or whatever. Well, Fortnite, Portal 2. Because yeah, I've been getting into those little series of videos where they try to game on some pretty weird devices. Because I haven't seen those in a while. and it's pretty crazy. I'm sure there's already many examples I can name. Like what? A medical display computer, a receipt printer, a PBS Kids DVD player. It's pretty bizarre. What kind of devices I've seen them try to game on. Yeah, I had a little fun with voice mod earlier today, as well as some other things. But not every element's gonna load, and that's fine. I mean, that's what it is. We're limited by this. Well, because we're limited by the pure resources, and it does seem to be handling the game pretty well. Nonetheless, sometimes the Explorer shell just gives up. It's only given up briefly once, but it hasn't given up multiple times ever since. Oh yeah, a pool like this, that definitely is, pretty good on how hot these past couple days have been. These past couple days, it's been in the middle 80s, and it still is today. So, yeah, even at home, I've been trying to keep cool for a good while. In fact, because of how warm my room gets, even at night during the summer, a lot of times I can barely even sleep at all. Yeah, and that unfortunately is the truth. But I've been trying to find some workarounds to make myself as comfortable as possible. But I know we're going off course here, but let me continue. So, okay, where are we at? Monday. Yes, we're at Monday. So, that Monday, I know I took care of the perfect line already. But I just want to, make sure, because that Thursday... Was it Thursday night? Yeah, it was Thursday night going into Friday. I had already made everything up. But there was a Perfect Line episode from Saturday I did not get to see. Because it aired early in the morning and I was in bed. So, of course, that's why. So instead, I took care of it. Did I do it Sunday night? No, I didn't do it Sunday night. I did it Monday in the afternoon. I think I did it in the afternoon. Was it before or was it after Jeopardy? It was likely after Jeopardy. Yeah, it was after Jeopardy. It was after Jeopardy when I saw that. So, yeah, it was after Jeopardy. So, yeah, it was after Jeopardy. So, after I got that taken care of, I mean, I had a lot of other things to get take care of that day. I was also testing out a newer iteration of Hayes Weather Radio, a Weather Radio Canada revival project made in Python by SSP WXR, as I've talked about already. I've done some more testing with the latest update that he made to it last week. And I gotta say, he's really made some improvements. In fact, I've seen that the NWS cap feed is working properly now. I can actually put in, well, I can't do US same FIPS codes. I have to go by, what was it, GAZ, and then an incrementing number, just as an example. Just so I can get the thing to, fully recognize. So I did some testing with it, and so far I'm pleased with how it's going. There's even a TV stream function, either a full screen or a crawl. However, the crawl I see is more of a permanent. It's like more permanent. So something like that. I don't think a TV function like that is going to work, or I could run it, but it would very likely run silently. So I don't really know how well that thing would work with OBS. But if he does end up, if SSP ends up making a demonstration video on seeing how we could hook up that TV thing with something like OBS, then I mean that would be good. But I guess we'll have to wait and see if that ends up happening. If that ends up happening, whether that ends up happening or not. But I guess until then, I'll only be doing the radio things. Yeah. I was testing Hayes Weather Radio out. I also took that opportunity to get some more songs added to WPLD. In fact, I have a list on a sticky note. Yeah, I have a list here. Yeah, so I took care of that. And it was also that night. It was Sunday night. Yeah, it was Sunday night when I started the process of uploading all the Travel Series remake episodes. However, it was yesterday when I noticed a minor, but in my case, major mistake. I had noticed that green rectangle at the bottom, where the interstate shield is and where the text was that I was going to put, but later I would find out that would take a little bit more time to accomplish than to just complete the entire thing. Rather than just complete the entire thing, I noticed there were still some blemishes of whatever was behind there. So I spent the rest of that entire day re-exporting all the episodes, and I still noticed there were a few more that were not fixed, so I actually ended up fixing those today. That, along with playing around with the dual terminal a little bit more. But yeah, I've gotten all 70 episodes. I've got all their descriptions ready, so that way later on this week, maybe Thursday perhaps, I will work on getting those episodes up. So yeah, I'll work on getting the episodes up. Well, not uploaded, but rather scheduled, so that way those can begin in October, following the conclusion of the Bowling Train's 4th season, which is going to be October 16th. That's going to be when it'll conclude, and well, that actually is kind of fitting because that's going to be the week where the consumer ESU program of Windows 10 ends. So I've still got another 4 months left to decide what I'm going to do with the XPS, before the conclusion of the ESU program, as to whether I'm going to be keeping it and either putting LTSC on there to keep it going until 2032. And to keep it going for another 6 years on an edition that was not meant for consumers. It's unofficially for consumers. That, I could put a Linux distro on there, or I could just retire it altogether. But I was also thinking recently, I have a picture of one of the latest Crystal Disk reports that I ran on the SSD on my Inspiron 3060. I'll show the photo now. So yeah, this is the Crystal Disk screenshot that I took with the program. And yeah, the C drive there, this is the SSD that's been inside of it since I took it out of the box. The SSD has not ever came out of that machine since I first purchased it. So, yeah, it's at 8% health, critical warning. That's the bad part. The percentage used, that's another concern too, because that disk has been getting full and full. I think it was the tuna thing when I updated the weather scan. That probably might have been the reason. But the other 2 drives are in good health, so when we were at Best Buy, I was curious to see if they had those SSDs, maybe a replacement one. My parents decided to say screw that. So great. Now I'm left in a pretty precarious position as to what I'm going to do about that machine. So my plan is, if that SSD ends up failing before I get a new one, and I better get a new one before it fails, I'll end up just replacing one of my SATA drives with one of the inland ones that are specifically the 480 gigabyte one. I'll just put Windows on that, but I wanted to try Windows Pro because I recently found out that on Dell support documentation it says it supports Windows Pro. So I'm curious. Does it mean that there's a license key for it on the motherboard or something else? I do not know, but that's what I want to find out. But anyway, it's time for Wheel of Fortune, so I'll just let you all watch this Smarball slide, and hopefully we get through it in one piece. Okay, well, that is Wheel of Fortune done. And yeah, nothing else on tonight. Flip Side and The Perfect Line are both on reruns now for the summer. I've seen most of the episodes. In fact, there's still several I have yet to see. Because I have a list here of everything. So let's see. Flip Side, episodes 80, 81, and 138 are the only three I have yet to see. For The Perfect Line, 6 and 82. And then I only missed the first scrambled up episode. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know when the. I don't know when the U2 is ever going to re-air it. I probably might have missed it, but whatever. It's probably nothing exciting anyway. Okay, well now that Wheel of Fortune is done, I'm pretty sure Drew watched it too while I did, like I did. Now we're gonna get to the game that we normally start our Roblox show with.
3,
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I did say there were going to be more frequent interruptions while I'm here. Yeah.
Widgets pane.
Widgets. Web content region. Widgets. Widgets has finished loading. Alright. So let's go ahead and move on to Cornerstone now. I think I said it would be better if I'd duplicate the screen, but let's turn this up. 100 volume level. Is it gonna talk?
Plus sign.
Equal sign. Asterisk.
Backslash. Vertical bar.
I see the half price is already done here. Yeah, I might have missed the half price. Or did they change the half price? I don't know.
Vertical bar.
But I guess it's somewhat playable. I could imagine trying to play Roblox on that Pentium laptop. I can only imagine what kind of experience that would be. Because what was that processor?
Exiting
I don't know
narrator.
what that was, but yeah, let's try to play. Let's try to play some skee ball here.
OBS 3 2.0.4. Profile. Untitled. Scenes. Travel streams window.
Yeah, not all the elements have loaded, so we're just playing. We're just playing with whatever has loaded. Yeah, basically we're just playing with whatever has loaded. And do I even have voice mod on this system? I probably do not. As I was having a lot of fun with voice mod earlier. Well, the actual case really was I just the thing I was having fun with the voice mod thing was when I was playing with the dual terminal, I fed the audio from the capture card directly through voice mod out from the HP PC to my main PC speakers, and got to hear everything in Yeah, with how bad of a performance this laptop is having right now, we're not gonna try. We're not gonna try and torture it with micro squared as much as I'd like to. I'm ready to play Deal or No Deal. I sure am ready. Besides, we didn't even get to it during the Weekend Fun Game Show because we had to shorten it. Yeah, we didn't even do the PC game. Probably next week we might not be able to do it either. But we'll see. But in terms of plans and everything, yeah, I think that's everything I had to state. And while Wheel of Fortune was airing, I uploaded that Union Pacific intermodal train that I caught part of while we were on the move. While I was on the move, and well, really the case is we took a detour from the traffic on the Obama Expressway. Well, it becomes the Stevenson after 294. It becomes the Stevenson Expressway for the rest of its journey to the northern terminus at Lakeshore Drive. So yeah, we took a detour. We exited at Lamont Road and headed into downtown Lamont. I think it was the red lights that got us to that led me into that point where I was able to see the train. But the thing is, the Heritage Corridor barely sees anything. Metra barely even runs. Well, barely. Only 6 trains a day on that. 3 inbound in the morning, and 3 outbound in the evening. That's it. There's no evening inbound, and there's no morning outbound, like all the other lines. No. It's all inbound in the morning, all outbound in the evening. And after the last one, that's it. There's nothing else. Nothing else. That's why I barely ever see Metra. That's why I barely ever see Metra running on the Heritage Corridor. And when my father exclaimed about that train I was capturing, I let him know that the Joliet subdivision is the same line that the Big Boy locomotive is gonna come down.
OBS.
Yeah, is gonna come down when it goes on its return trip.
#WPOB.
On its return trip south through Bloomington. When it goes through Bloomington, eventually St. Louis. I believe St. Louis. Yeah, I believe St. Louis is one of the other stops as well. The Big Boy left Cheyenne yesterday. And of course I'm starting to reduce my list down. It's sort of now a countdown to the Big Boy showing up in other areas. Yeah, this would normally be 5. Well, if we had started sooner, but the half price is done, so yeah, I have to click with the trackpad. So yeah, we took a little detour on the way, and along the way we took a little detour, and I gotta say that detour was worth it for that UP, because an outbound Heritage Corridor train was on its way out of Union Station, and the Lincoln service doesn't depart until like 6. And then I was hoping I was going to be seeing a Southwest service train since we were going to be near there. However, I barely ever saw the Southwest service, so I didn't get a chance to capture any of it during the evening rush. the original plan also was for me to return to Culver's, which I have not had in quite a while. So I'm looking forward to going back there. I've been told that likely could be the plan tomorrow, and everything else that we got going on, including, and I've confirmed that laptop we're gonna get set up, and all that. I know that's gonna sort of hinder the show a little bit. Now, this is identical to what happened when. What was that one time? What was that one? What was that time? I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was something else. Where we had to stop at like what, 10 a.m. or something? Where we had to stop at like 10, and then we didn't get back till like I don't know. But just an example. So I guess in some way this will play out pretty similarly. Except this time it's probably going to be only brief, because Culver's is usually pretty quick. But, of course, there are several reasons why. There are several things I enjoy at Culver's. I enjoy at Culver's. Not just their signature Butterburgers, but also the Coke products that they carry now. They switched from Pepsi to Coke a few years ago. To Coca-Cola a few years ago, and they carry the High C drink now. And I have not had High C in a long time, and I personally myself am very happy to reunite with a drink, because I grew up drinking High C. I grew up with the orange flavor. And when I saw that our Zaxby's had it when it opened a few months ago, I could not have one meal at that place without that High C drink. Yeah, not one bit without that drink. And boy, did I enjoy it. I really enjoyed the fruit punch when I tried it out at the Portillo's the first time. The last time I had the High C drink was at Westfield, and I've been seeing the High C frozen drink being advertised on those latest Burger King commercials.
#WP.
Which reminds me, for a very brief time, I've been after those crazy series of videos where they tried to change up the commercials. Those old Burger King commercials from like what, 2022? They advertised the BK Stackers. I didn't get to have the Stackers. I was after the Melts more. I can't remember if I tried the Stackers, but the Melt was my go-to when those were being advertised. I don't know if they're gonna bring that back, but I guess it depends on how popular it was. If they do find it popular, then they'd bring it back. But I guess only time will tell if that ends up happening again. But for now, I've been finding patty melts at several other places, like Westfield, Heroes West just recently, that restaurant that I remember going to up in Wisconsin a whole decade ago. Yeah, a whole decade ago. And yeah, all that. Everybody does their patty melts differently, and I seem to enjoy it. I really do. especially especially Westfield. Now that I found out that Westfield actually has been carrying High C for all these years, because I was curious to know what that pink lemonade kind was that they've been carrying, and after stepping into the restaurant, I found out that that was High C that they carried, and I'm glad I solved that mystery. So I ended up getting the fruit punch with that meal with the patty melts. So, hey, I could finally be moving on from just the standard, what was it, that kids meal or whatever that comes with the lemonade and all that. So yeah. I'm very glad that I'm finally changing. Alright. So let's move on to Arcade Island now. So I'm taking the window off screen while I get the next game up. But yeah, I first found out about the High C at Portillo's, and then I found out Culver's had it. I mean, there's a lot of locations that carry High C. Yeah, that carry High C. But one thing's for sure. Whatever location has the High C drink, and I end up going there, and they have it, I'm getting the High C drink. There's no way I'm enjoying a meal without a High C drink. If they don't have it, then that's fine, because I mean there's other alternatives, you know, like lemonade and, well, basically whatever they have there I would be more than happy to take it, but, well, take it and, you know, enjoy it with my meal. Like that hot dog place in Orland that I went to a few weeks ago. It was good. It was pretty good. They carry Pepsi products, so that being Tropicana was the lemonade that they carry. So. So yeah, that could probably hinder, you know, a small part of the show, but otherwise I don't think anything else too much will change about tomorrow. Yeah, otherwise nothing else too much will change about tomorrow, so I mean, we should still be able to do all our usual stuff. So that being Wheel of Fortune, Hyperbowl, Monopoly. We'll do those Yu-Gi-Oh games again, because I mean, even after the Wednesday show last week, I had been rewatching those mods I've been playing around with over and over again, considering how great they came out. And yeah. I wonder if I have voice mod on this laptop. I probably don't, but let's see. Yeah, just as I figured, I don't. I could just install it on this machine. It's not like that matters. So.
E address and enter. Exiting narrator.
Exiting narrator. Yeah, let me make sure that the browser is not being displayed on the screen. So, yeah, I can just, I have to log in to grab the download. Okay, then we can install it. I'm just gonna turn these off. It's not like I'm gonna use it frequently. But ever since I found out when I looked up Dell's support documentation on how both my Inspiron laptop and the 3670 desktop that I was talking about earlier shows support for Windows Pro. That's what I want to find out with that 3670 before I put a new SSD in there. I want to see what I want to see what the manufacturer actually really means by it supporting the Pro Edition. Does it mean that it has a license key for Pro on the from the OEM on the motherboard, or do they just supply the drivers for Pro? That's really what I want to see. That's really what I want to find out. That's what I want to find out, what they mean by it supports Windows Pro. Because comparing Windows 11 Home, which is what you're seeing right now, compare that to Windows Pro, and I mean, I like the extra functionality that I get with Windows Pro. Because I have the ability to use Windows Sandbox, which is a feature I have been so eager to see when I first heard about it being introduced in the May 2019 update of Windows 10, as well as the ability to do remote desktop natively. Yeah, remote desktop natively without having to install a third party. And furthermore, if I feel like setting up a Windows server at some point, then I could, if I feel like setting up a Windows server at some point, then I can, then pretty much I can just set up I could set up something like an Active Directory domain, and I could just link a whole bunch of computers to it, and you know, it would all be unified. It would be nice though, but the issue is, if I end up changing computers for a server, I would have to remove those machines from the domain, from within the operating system, before I change the server. Because if I don't do that, then these PCs are going. Then the installation is going to be locked to the domain, and the only way I can get it off is to do a factory reset. A factory reset, as in either using the manufacturer's recovery media to reset the PC, or just reinstall a fresh copy of Windows from Microsoft. It depends on. But really, it all depends on. It depends on whether the device actually has a factory partition for recovery or not. This HP machine, I believe, does not have such, because really it's done over the cloud now, so. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get back that 2020 install of Windows 10. Because soon after I got it, I ended up resetting the machine back to the way it was when it shipped from the factory, and then upgraded it to Windows 11. So it's been on 11 since, and it is not going back to 10. Yeah, trying to play that game on this kind of device, not that great of an experience. Here's that Monopoly game. But yeah, that's a quick little, But yeah, that was a quick little note I wanted to give regarding tomorrow. But yeah, otherwise everything will be normal. You know, we'll still play those, I wanted to oh, there were 4 other mods I wanted to showcase too. Certain someone kept our broadcast going for an hour longer last week, so we had a little bit of time to showcase one more. So I guess there's only 3 more mods then left to show. And then, of course, we'll do our newest edition, the single duel with Kaiba and Joey. And my oh my, I can't believe that one duel, the first duel of that match with Joey, if you missed it on Saturday night, That was the longest Yu-Gi-Oh duel that I have ever done. Because Joey was just gaining life points all from one trap card. He was gaining 500 life points each time he draws a card from his deck. And in fact, the duel, we were at a standstill until Joey started clearing monsters from the field. And then it didn't take until Joey had no cards left to draw before the duel was over. The highest amount of life points that Joey got up to was an astonishing 23,500. And the duel ended with him at 21,500 and then me at 1550. And then it was after that where I took the first game and then I did the clean sweep. Then I have to be honest. I'm quite shocked at how long that duel actually took. That went much longer than I thought, but we didn't get done till like, what, 11:30 that night? It was just unbelievable. In almost every way possible. Oh, and now that I think about it, I still gotta get the... I gotta make sure voice mod is already authenticated. Oh, it's gotta do an update. Oh, my file is on the other machine. Yeah, it's already logged in on another computer. Okay, it's already in. And yeah, I would set it to the capture card, but I'm not going to do that right now. Alright, so we'll just hit start. And there we go. Voice mod is all set on here. Oh, wow. And then I can, well, I actually want to try it. I want to give you an idea as to what I was messing around with. So, if I change it to the capture card, and then I go to the laptop here. Where's the mouse? Oh, it's still on the Roblox window. I gotta zoom this out. And then I go to audio on the computer, on the laptop. And then as soon as the sound properties appear, thank you, I'm going to switch it to the capture card. And the sound is now going through. However, oh, the sound only activates when the capture card is outputting. And then I'll go to voices and then change it to megaphone 2. Oh, jeez. And here, I'm going to make this a little better by turning down the Roblox game and then launch the narrator. Is it... Oh, the narrator is already running, but it's not responding. Okay. Okay, it says the narrator is still there, but it's not responding. I don't see it on the taskbar anymore. Okay, let's try restarting the Explorer shell. If it'll even restart. But yeah, I have to be aware that OBS is also running in the background, so that's... This game is taking up literally a lot of the... this is the one that's been... Oh, I have to zoom out, and then I can go to the task manager. What does that say? Out-of-box experience? Oh, okay. Oh, screen reader. Here we go. End task. Okay, there we go. And that closes the narrator. Okay, the Explorer Shell's coming back. But yeah, it's literally the Roblox game that's using up a lot of the RAM right now. 2.1 gigabytes of the RAM is being used. I mean, just to pale in comparison... Oh, did this already switch? Did this switch already? Oh, it switched to voice mod. There we go. Alright, now we should be on the right... There we go. Discord's on the correct microphone now. I guess Discord didn't know that I had set up voice mod, but... Alright. Once I can start the narrator back up... Maybe I'll have to close the game in order to do that. But it's that and OBS all running at the same time. But yeah, I was using the megaphone effect. So that's really what I've been having fun with. But I can still pull stuff open. Oh. That was me that requested these, but... Oh, they're spinning on their own now. But yeah, it's still... It's taking its sweet time. Yeah, I thought putting in 16 gigs of RAM was... I thought putting 16 gigs in here was going to be enough, but I guess not. I guess putting 16 gigs of RAM was not going to be good enough. Okay. Alright. The Explorer shell still is not completely reloaded. As I can still access the... So I can open up the documents folder. However, yeah, it's taking its sweet time because literally the CPU usage is nearly maxed out. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, this, and I mean, I didn't expect a big boost in performance either because the RAM is only 2400. Because the RAM is only 2400 compared to the 2666. What is this one? Is this one also 2666? I believe it is. Let me look. Let me take a look and see. Yeah, this one's 2666, like my 3670 back at home. Yeah, this one's running on a slower 2400. And know that 16 gig stick of RAM is 2666, but that one's running downclocked. The other stick of RAM is running downclocked to 2400, which is the only kind of RAM speed this motherboard supports. Yeah, I mean 16 gigs of RAM, I didn't expect a big boost. Because yeah, this is a well, because this is a processor with only 2 cores. So I don't know what I don't know what HP says is the maximum amount of RAM I can install in this. I mean, 32 gigabytes would be big, but for something like a Ryzen 3, I can tell this was more of a budget PC. You know, this is one that is not designed for high end gaming or whatever, but rather one just to, you know, do basic tasks. You know, like checking emails, browsing the web, whatever. So I don't know. I couldn't remember how this thing was behaving on Windows 10. I mean, it didn't get too much use with 10 because soon after I got it, I put it on 11, as I had already mentioned. But here I'll move myself over. Yeah, the taskbar ain't showing. And I'm gonna keep waiting because the CPU is maxed out right now. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll go through Arcade Island first, and then I'll turn it off, launch its startup. I have the capture card volume at max. I can turn this up. So basically, yeah, I'll basically demonstrate how I how I accomplished this. So, all right, yeah, let's finish this game before we let someone else play, and then I'll close Roblox up so that way this thing can breathe. So that way I can let other things load, such as the taskbar, which is what we're still waiting for. Too bad I can't put another M.2 in here. Well, there's the volume meter at the bottom. I wonder if they brought over that function where I can change where the volume bar is positioned. Oh, here comes the narrator. Oh no. well, at least the narrator start. Oh, here we go. Position of on-screen indicators. So they did. So they did. So they did eventually bring it over to stable. Okay, so everything did eventually start. But the Wi-Fi icon is showing is no connection. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, that's basically what I was doing. And then I can go to magic chords I was having fun with too.
Opening parenthesis. Closing parenthesis.
Banana.
Zero.
The banana effect. No winner.
W D E
Oh no.
E. Exclamation point.
Oh gosh. Grave accent.
Grave accent.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no.
W.
W. Let's do all 4 for the finale here of this game before we move on to the next one. Yeah, let's do the megaphone again. Dollar sign. Dollar sign. That's how slow it is right now. W. Oh, jeez. I've only got 1 credit left. B. 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 Oh, jeez. Alright, that's as much as we can play here. Enter. Alright. Documents. Alright, let's play this. Come on.
Roblox.
Here we go. Yeah.
Asterisk.
That's really how much fun I've been having with this.
Technoperiod. Filing. Opening parenthesis. Closing parenthesis.
Closing parenthesis. Oh, hey, I recognize this theme. Screen curtain on. Screen curtain off. It's a temple.
Screen curtain off.
So this is what it sounds like through a megaphone. Oh, jeez. Okay. What the heck just happened? Oh gosh. I can't get out. I have to press the start button just to get out of the window. Or Alt Tab. Yeah, here we go. Oh gosh. This is so bad. It just takes a while to actually register. Because there's OBS running in the background as well.
Roblox.
Say something. Period.
Period. Period. Comma. Comma. Comma.
Comma. I should probably rename that desktop now that I've...
Start window. Number sign group. 1 of 23 level 1. 3D viewer. Space.
Task manager window.
Less than sign.
Less than sign. Greater than sign.
Greater than sign.
Start window. Search. Search box.
Desktop 1. Desktop list. Digital media material.
Oh no. Oh my god. Can I even start this? Or is it already trying to start? It's probably trying to start with the limited resources it has. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh, here it comes. I see it. I see it launching. R. R. Oh gosh. Question mark.
Question mark.
Backslash. Vertical bar.
Vertical bar.
Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
Vertical bar.
Vertical bar. Let's try to run this. Let's see how this thing behaves. Well, let's see how much more we can, I feel like I'm putting this thing to its limit. And now the Explorer shell's been suspended. So now I know what's been happening. It's been the Explorer shell's just been suspending itself. Oh, I heard a critical error sound. That's not good. It's not good when I hear a critical error noise. When I hear a critical error noise. Oh, God. Oh, no. You know it's never good when you hear a critical error sound. Better get out of here. Oh. Oh, that's because I launched multiple copies of it. And it detected it was already running, so. Let's say no. So now we're down to one instance. Like it should be. Can it at least say the braces?
Closing brace.
Yay, it said the closing brace. What an accomplishment. Is that thing that I want to run even attempting to start? Alright, I can't tell because the Explorer shell is suspended. Yeah, I can't tell.
Task manager window.
Yeah, right, I can't tell because the Explorer shell has been suspended. So nothing's updating. I do see a terminal window just opened. Let's just see if it even starts. Oh my god, it's loading.
Roblox.
It's loading. Here, I'll just set it to the side and just let it finish loading on its own. Closing parenthesis. Yeah, basically, this is what I've been having fun with.
Closing parenthesis.
Single quote,
Single quote.
double quotes, double quotes. Ah, double quotes. Oh gosh, it's so opening bracket, closing bracket. It's changed now that the Explorer shell's been suspended. Equal sign.
Equal sign. Equal sign.
Equal sign.
Equal sign. Equal sign.
OBS equal sign. Speed decreased to 40%. Equal sign. Equal sign.
Equal sign. Oh, I went way out of bounds.
Equal sign.
Equal sign. Yeah, too hard.
Single quote. Single quote. Single quote. Single quote.
Single quote.
Single quote. Single quote.
And because the Explorer shell is suspended, I can't tell if the battery is low or not. Only way I can tell is from this light. From that one light, and that's it.
Backslash. Backslash.
Backslash.
Backslash.
Will it even load? If it loads, it's not going to perform well, honestly. Compared to when it's the only thing running on the machine.
Voice mod beat. Very disco voice icon. Oh. Single quote. Single quote.
Jeez, I can't even tell if
Single
it's...
quote.
Oh gosh. I can't even tell if it's the game's music anymore. I cannot tell. I cannot tell from the looks of it. What the heck do we have to do here? We gotta bunch out. What is this? A gravitational field or something? I could hear a little bit of the original instrumental, but voice mod is just taking all of it out. Where are we supposed to go then? Well, that didn't do me much. Oh, it just took me right out of bounds. That's all it did. Like, really?
R. R. R.
R, 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 R. It's just saying R. "15 strokes and only 8 seconds left." And it doesn't let me continue.
Underscore. 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 Underscore.
Underscore.
Underscore.
Oh, jeez. Where the heck even is the hole we're supposed to be getting to? Oh, there it is. Now we're tied together in a bunch. Like, what the heck? How are we supposed to get into the hoop? And what's that police car sound effect?
R.
R. R. R. Okay, that sounds really crazy.
Voice mod V3
Oh, it's probably
window.
from the
Voice mod
effect.
next gen
Custom
custom
pitch.
pitch OBS 3 2.0.4 profile untitled scenes travel streams window. Greater than sign, voice mod V pitch slider at greater than sign pitch slider pitch.
Oh,
Voice mod
no.
V3 window. Voice mod next gen.
Oh my god, it
document,
actually loaded.
pitch,
It actually
slider
loaded.
at 47.
I just saw it pop up on the other screen.
Voice mod V3 window.
Let's put it on the
Microphone 2
megaphone
voice
again.
OBS 3 2.0 period comma
Comma. Once the game loads, it's just gonna start It's gonna start talking and stuff. It's probably gonna start talking and stuff. Oh, it's taken up now. Now it's taken up. Yay, nostalgia. It's the iconic. It's the old Roblox. It's the Roblox I remember growing up with. But now it's so much different.
opening parenthesis closing parenthesis.
Closing parenthesis.
Exclamation point. Exclamation point.
Exclamation point. Oh. Oh. Exclamation point. Well, the error was because the thing doesn't even have doesn't have another component. Doesn't have a component that's required for the music part of it to work. So the game will just run only with the voiceovers and no music whatsoever. But you know what? That's fine. I don't care if it runs without music. I mean, it's great. I've been able to get used to it running without music. I could try to slow the music down, but I can always slow down the narrator voice and that's it. Oh, it's loading very slowly. The thing is loading very slowly right now. Here, can I go over to the other... Ah, I can't. I have to open the start menu just to get out of this. Alright, I can't do that because the Explorer shell is suspended. Darn it. Come on, Alt-Tab. Oh, there it goes. Oh, gosh. Oh, here we go. I can bring this into the foreground.
Task manager window.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh my goodness, the game is running at like what? A frame per second? Oh no.
Underscore. 0, 0. No advanced information available.
Tool tip. Memory 92%. Press enter to change sorting.
Press enter to change sorting. Oh no. This isn't good. This. What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna be like once Yuma Tsukumo starts talking? I wonder what it's gonna be like when Yuma and Astral start talking. Oh, it's probably not gonna be good at all.
Single quote, single quote.
Say it. Hey.
Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Multiply, 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 multiply.
Multiply. Oh. Where the heck even am I? Where am I? This has been like a tough course to conquer. Oh.
Hashtag WPLD.
Hashtag
Hashtag
radio.
System tray overflow window.
Opening
parenthesis. Closing parenthesis. OBS 3 2.044. Profile. Untitled.
But I can't turn the
Scenes.
gate down.
Travel streams window. Sources window. Visibility checkbox checked. Controls the visibility of video capture device in the canvas. Equal sign. Equal sign. Subtract. Multiply. Divide. 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 Divide.
Oh, this is bad.
Opening parenthesis. Closing parenthesis.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is bad. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm putting this PC to its limits. Just seeing if it's capable. Oh my gosh. Let's do the other effect.
Magic chords voice icon. Button.
Allow me to do the tutorial.
Single quote.
Single quote.
Single quote. Single quote. Single quote.
Single quote.
Backslash. 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 Back.
Vertical bar.
Backspace.
Backspace.
2.0.
Backslash. They are a special
Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
Vertical bar.
He's the loser. Underscore.
Let's do the
Voice
chipmunk
banana
now.
voice mod v question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Period.
Period. Comma. Comma.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. R.
Sorry about that.
What the heck? Wait, how did I just get out of the thing?
Alright, you get to go first. Oh, but before that, let me tell you about your head.
Taskbar. Voice mod v backslash. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
Vertical bar. Wait, the hole's right there. What the heck am I doing?
And the number of stars is its level. If
It's not as easy as it looks, isn't it?
Or level 4, you can bring one of them out to the field from your hand once per turn.
Oh yeah, there's a long stretch between phrases with all this stuff running in the background.
Bringing a monster out in attack position is called a summon. Bringing it out in face-down defense position is called a set.
Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
Question mark.
At symbol. At symbol. Number sign. Dollar sign, 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 dollar sign,
Dollar sign, dollar sign.
dollar sign, dollar sign, percent sign, percent sign, percent sign, percent sign, caret, 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 ampersand, asterisk. 7, 7, 7.
7. Oh jeez. It doesn't get any crazier than that. That's how much fun I was having off air today.
There's so much more to it than that.
Closing bracket.
Let's hurry up and summon the monster.
Oh no. I can't move. I'm stuck. R. Come on, let me up. Let me up the steps. Oh, come on. Hallelujah. Oh, jeez. No?
Less than sign, greater than sign,
Greater than sign.
subtract, subtract, multiply, divide, 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 divide.
Divide. Number lock off.
Number lock on. Number lock off. Number lock on. 4, 5, 5.
That's as creepy as it gets. Whoa, okay, that's too hard. Am I just not positioning it right? There we go.
Semicolon, semicolon, colon, 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 backslash, 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 backslash.
Backslash. Oh my gosh, the monster animation. Where the heck is the hole even at? What on earth? Oh, I see it.
The player who goes first can't attack on the first turn, so end your turn.
Oh great. We're here like police car sound effects. So that's the hole.
Less than sign, greater than sign.
Greater than sign.
Percent sign, percent sign.
Maybe we could have a little more fun with this tomorrow.
Next, it's the opponent's turn.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Plus sign.
Plus sign. Plus sign. R. What the heck do you have to do here? You have to try to tightrope all the way across? That's what you gotta do here. Good God, this is difficult. I can't even tell if the sound effects on the other game are playing. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, doesn't it? E-R.
Whoa, that monster is stronger than ours. This isn't good.
Underscore. 9, 9, 9, 9.
9. 9. 9. Oh gosh. I ran away just in time.
0,
What?
0. No advanced information available.
Press enter to change sorting. Tooltip. Memory 90. Tooltip. Memory 92%. Press enter to change sorting.
Scan. No landmarks. 9 links. No headings.
No summary available.
Scan off.
No summary available. No summary available.
No summary available.
No summary available.
Hashtag W. Hashtag W. Hashtag WOBS 32.0.4. Profile. Untitled.
When attacked,
Scenes. Travel streams window. Sources window. Visibility checkbox checked. Controls the visibility of video capture device in the canvas.
What the heck?
Radio button.
No next radio button.
But that's not all. The player whose monster is destroyed also takes damage equal to the difference between the two monsters and
No next radio button.
Oh jeez.
No next radio button.
How the heck did it just go through? Oh, there we go.
oh no!
No next radio button. No next link. Roblox window. System. Menu item. Collapsed. Menu key space. Unavailable. 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 No previous heading level 1. No next heading level 1.
No next heading level.
All right!
Live
Oh
stream.
my god.
OBS 32.0.4. Profile. Untitled. Scenes. Travel screens window, sources window, visibility checkbox checked, controls the visibility of video capture device in the canvas, scan off.
In the canvas. Oh, this isn't good, isn't it? I need to go harder.
Oh no, there's no attack points in our
Oh,
Roblox
gee.
monster.
Next radio button.
So much for feeling the flow. This is crazy.
Single quote, 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 backslash. Drop frames, drop frames 0%, 2608 kbps, 2 hours 9 minutes and 16 seconds.
No
Night.
status.
CPU 16.2%, 30.00/30.0.
The heck? Yeah, they really made this hard. My goodness, that seesaw actually works? Wow.
Not a narrator command.
No status bar. No status bar. No status bar. No status bar.
No status bar.
No status bar.
Oh no.
No status bar. No status bar. No status.
Oh, I gotta check on the
No
iPhone.
status bar.
This is crazy. And also, I'd like to end this a little earlier tonight as well.
Drop frames 0%, 3000.
No status bar.
No status bar.
No status bar.
Let's end our turn.
No status.
Just hang tough.
No status bar.
Oh my gosh, the voice of Yuma.
Status bar. No status bar.
I never knew what I was in for when I first saw it, when I saw Yuma for the first time.
No status bar.
My gosh. Where the heck do we go? That trampoline? Now where do we go? Alright, I guess this is the right way. Par 14. Yeah, they knew how difficult this hole was going to be. And plus, I think you have to time it right, too. Oh, I see what we gotta do. Dang it, I hit it too hard.
Be careful. The opponent's monster is attacking.
And that's it. It doesn't let me continue any further.
Opening bracket.
Closing bracket.
Closing bracket. Opening parenthesis.
Closing parenthesis.
Yeah, that's how much fun I was having.
Hashtag users. Server sidebar. Server mute. Hashtag WPLDEAS logged up. System tray overflow window. Quit dis. System tray overflow window. Pane. Voice mod.
Escape. Enter.
Well, hitting escape should close the game, but
All right.
I don't know if it took it.
If the set
It
monster's
probably
defense
did.
points are greater than the attack
It probably
monster's attack
did.
points, it won't be destroyed.
Opening parenthesis.
And it's not responding. This is great.
Closing parenthesis.
Oh gosh.
And then the opponent takes damage equal to the difference between the defense points and attack points.
Oh yeah, the dog. Remember this one? I certainly do. I heard that.
Underscore. 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 Underscore.
Underscore. W. D. A.
Oh, he changed this. That's what's behind there? Okay. Very clever. Let's see what all these radios going off sounds like on a megaphone. I'd like to know myself. Why don't we find out together? Where's the light switch? Where the heck? Oh, here they'll come.
Space.
Backspace.
S. Backspace.
Oh no. The game is still trying to do stuff. Oh god. Now Roblox is at 2 gigs of RAM. Oh jeez. Oh, it is going so slow. Here, let me bring this on. Let me bring this off camera so I can see what button to push. Oh no. Let's do this one. Can I just hit send right now, or do I have to wait? Can I hit it? I think that means it's sending.
Space.
Is it sending or is it in the queue? Oh, it's sending. Oh, there's actually sirens working here now. My gosh. It's incredible.
Closing parenthesis.
I can't believe there actually are working sirens in this game. Now, where's the closest one? I cannot tell. I can't tell where, but it's there. I can close the door, apparently. That picture doesn't mean anything significant, doesn't it? Yeah, not quite the outcome I was expecting. And it's still going, too. I can't move it. Well, actually, I have to click here to get to this menu. And now the whole window just won't move. Now it won't let me move the window. It's not letting me move the window at all. It's not letting me move it. I hear things happening on the other side. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now it's moving. Well, it was. I think it's probably that other game trying to grab my attention. It's trying to stop me from moving the window. Trying to move the window off screen. Oh gosh. Oh, this is so bad. You know what? I'm just gonna terminate the game. Oh, now it's working. Okay, cool. Cool.
What should we do?
Single quote.
Single quote. Single quote. Single quote. Single quote.
It is obvious this is the perfect time to tribute summon.
Oh no.
Tribute summon.
What do we got?
Tribute summoning is when you tribute a monster on your field to summon a more powerful monster.
What do we got? Crashdown game thing. Oh, sure. This will be the ultimate test. Let's see how well this thing handles it. It's probably not going to handle it well, I bet. What if we just minimize... Oh, is it not responding? It's not responding. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Roblox. We haven't played this game in forever, haven't we? I thought, why not? Let's see how much this 2020 budget laptop can handle. And look at that, the game actually hasn't changed much since we were last here. D. D. W.
YouTube window. Live speak
A.
scan off.
A.
Sources window. Visibility checkbox checked. Controls the visibility of video capture device in the canvas.
In the canvas. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Vertical bar. Oh gosh. It's taking a while just to get through the first part. Oh no. Flip vehicle. And there it goes. And there goes the lamppost.
Single quote.
Single quote.
Semicolon. Single quote.
D.
Single quote. Single quote. Single quote. S. W. A.
I can't move myself, can I?
All right.
There we go.
Mute summon. I just forgot for a second.
Oh my gosh, it's taking a while just for the next voice line to play.
One monster to tribute summon this from your hand.
Single quote. Single. Single quote.
Single quote. Oh, single quote. Single quote. Single quote. Single quote. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. W. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Start. OBS 3.2.0.4. Profile. Untitled. Scenes.
D. G.
Underscore. Underscore. S.
I guess I could try to head out of this tunnel in reverse. Not a good idea, but
S. Roblox. Cap W. Cap W. W. Cap W. W.
just regular W. Can't do cap.
Cap W.
Oh gosh, there it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot hitting escape closes the thing. But I can hit
Task Manager. Tick repair.
switch to error checking updates. Oh gosh. It's not because it's not connected to the internet.
Tick repair.
It's because the thing. It's because there's probably not enough RAM.
C:\\\. Users \.
Well, great. Now I can't get back to the task manager.
Tab.
Damn it.
Delete.
Maybe if I just click this, it'll come back. There we go. It just came right back. Alright. What else have we got here?
Underscore.
Underscore. It's reading everything. What else have we not played with in a while? Let's do the Wheel of Fortune roleplay next. Okay, found one that's available.
Voice Banana Voice OBS 3 2.0.4.
W A S D W
Where's the buzzer?
D
Oh yeah, I can't turn the volume up because the Explorer shell's been suspended. Oh, it doesn't matter.
W A
Lock controls.
W D F
Oh jeez. Activate wheel. Auto spin. Turntable spin. Turn this. Keep this one. Bonus cards. Sure, let's put everything on the screen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
period comma D
Let's do the long applause effect.
Voice mod magic chords OBS 3 2. Less than sign. Less than sign. Greater than sign. Question mark. Question mark.
Oh no.
Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Backslash. Backslash. Zero. 8 8.
Is it really playing cues in order?
D dollar sign.
Oh my
W,
gosh.
A
Flash.
S W D A W
Jeez Louise.
W D A
Oh, yeah. Remember,
W.
remember when I turned this wheel into nothing but bankrupt? Yeah, that was pretty freaking crazy. I don't know if yeah, I'm not gonna do that again.
W
I'm just
A
gonna say is we'll see you next time on Wheel of.
W
All I'm just gonna
D
say is we'll see you next
S.
time on Wheel of Fortune. Good night.
A S. Voice mod V3 window.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. This is the full closing theme. Oh, jeez. And that's that.
Escape.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have hit that. But it's still loading anyway. Is it gonna stop loading now that I press that? Oh, it's still loading. But it'll close once I acknowledge the error message. Alright, let's play that Uno game next. Where is it? And then we got a few more games to play before we are done. Oh. Oh, it just takes a while to load the next frame because of how slow this is going right now. Where is it? I remember it being here. Let me try to pull the continue menu up. Oh, here it is. Here's the game. Let's start it. And it's taking it a while just to even read the window titles. As this thing's being pushed to its limit right now. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's play the MGD mode. I like this one. Oh, no.
Single quote.
single quote. Oh no, now it's louder.
Banana voice mod v3 window. Voice mod next gen document.
Oh,
Banana voice
gosh.
icon. Button. Taskbar pane. Voice mod OBS 3.
I can't really turn the thing up until I reset the shell.
Profile.
Sure, let's
Untitled.
restart Explorer.
Scenes. Travel streams window. Sources window. Visibility checkbox checked. Controls the visibility of video capture device in the canvas. A. Lock checkbox unchecked. Locks the image.
Desktop.
That sound effect didn't even play.
Parenthesis. Closing parenthesis.
Closing parenthesis. Is this thing even doing stuff? Oh, there you go. If I click in the window, it tries to continue. It is absolutely trying hard. It is absolutely trying hard. Yay, there's the desktop shell. Come on, volume meter. Did it just crash?
Task manager window. Processes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's trying.
Roblox.
Yay, there it finally is. Hello, let me scroll down.
Output device list. Speaker. Audio-Tech. R. Audio.
Thank you. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Single quote. It's so loud.
Single quote. Volume level.
Oh.
Hey, my name is.
And then he finally starts talking.
One day I'm gonna be ruling champ.
Oh, we're having more than just fun with Roblox here, aren't
Live
we?
streaming.
Today I'm gonna lay down some speed
OBS
tool tactics.
What if I just close this? It's probably just gonna close the game too. Oh, okay. I didn't press it fast enough.
Allow me to do the tutorial.
How is it still running without the loader? It's still running.
Where did you come from?
Speed toolbox. To the tool terminal.
Okay, I think that's enough of this running.
The escape.
Voice mod V3
Alright,
window.
let's set this back to normal.
Green mic voice icon. Link. Set it. Microphone custom.
And let's set this back to normal.
OBS 3 2.0.
Alright, it's starting to run a little better.
Profile. Untitled. Scenes. Travel streams.
But I just wanted to see how the heck it would behave
3 of 7.
with that anomaly. It's like I just want this game to be over. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's good. It's running better. It's good that it's running better now. What about the narrator, though?
Opening parentheses.
Yay, it still talks.
S. S. Backslash. Vertical bar. Vertical bar.
Well, it's lagging.
Speed increased to 45%. 45%. Speed increased to 50%. 50%. Exiting narrator.
Yeah, now there's not going to be too much running in the background.
Official! Single quote, single quote, single quote, single quote, single quote.
Yeah, that just goes to show how much fun I was having before tonight's show.
Opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis. Caret, ampersand, asterisk. Opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis. Equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign,
Equal sign.
equal sign. At symbol, at symbol.
Official.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Now without the narrator running. single quote. Well, at least this thing's still running. Or at least it's trying. Oh, jeez. The sound effect doesn't even play all the way now.
Official.
Yeah, I didn't hit it fast enough. That time I did. Well, I can't play, can I? Well, this I can. Ah, let's see the 13 cards she has.
Show for the fans.
Yay, there's her 13 cards. Oh, jeez.
Official. Official.
You didn't call Uno. Yeah, I hit the wrong key. Yeah, now I gotta get ready. So that way then when I finally get to... They'll have to show their cards for 3 seconds. Alright, gotta call Uno. And I'll pick this one.
Show for the fans.
Oh, time ran out before I made a choice. That or my mouse was not on the thing. Or did the click not register? Alright, might as well play my last card, and that's it. Yep, yep, I won that one. Okay, so how much time do we have left? We have about half an hour, because I said I wanted to end this show a little sooner tonight. But yeah, this is very different than just an average, just when we, how we averagely, usually do it. Are we going to do that bridge destruction game? No, we are not. Well, are we going to do that roleplay game? No, because a lot of our time was eliminated this week today from
Voice mod V3 window link exiting narrator.
Well, from everything from earlier. So let's increase the base. I have a feeling this is not going to be good. I want to see what that effect is. Hey, the 250 daily credits to go along with all the other ones. As everything tries to load. Alright. I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and finish up here tonight. Before we wrap things up. So give it a second. There we go. Yeah, it's so delayed. Because the music usually starts instantly, but that's because we're running on a different set of hardware compared to what I usually run this on. Oh yeah, here's that wheel game. Yeah, we're not gonna try it as much as I'd like to. But you know what? Let's play this the way it was meant to be played. The ticket board. Let's play it through that megaphone. Oh gosh. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Oh, this is the Q and low pitch. Yeah, take it and run. Oh, it sounds great in the slow pitch. But I prefer the normal pitch better. Yeah, that sounds a little nicer. Alright, dice pyramid. How far can we make it? Okay, we got a 3. 2. Okay, roll on. And that's it. And next we have overdraw. Yep, that's how it goes. I want to turn this down a little bit. Okay, we got 14. Go on. And it's one and done. Just one, and that's it. Found the Joker right away. Alright, perfect 21. Oh, look at that. Triple sevens for the credits. Keep going. Continue. Bust. I like these creations. Go on. And we bust again. Oh. And we bust. High-low. This is the equivalent of card sharks. And that's it. Let's do binary. We got a 2. Yay, we got a pair of wins on the first try. That's what it sounds like just without the music. Let's try no difficulty. 58,809. Yeah. How about binary and baby together? 1, 5. Let's do binary and easy now. We gotta win. 48. How about one more time with both of them doing binary? We got a 2. And we got a 1. I leveled up right to level 19. Wait, what? Negative 8? What? Negative 89, 88? Alright, that can't be right. That can't be right at all. Let's do insane difficulty. 280 at 4389. What a shame. Let's do extreme. 5563 and 7962. I don't know what that's for, but okay. Brutal. Let's do brutal. 416 and 2367. We got so close. Alright, let's try hard. Standard old hard. 472. Now we're gonna try horrific. Let's try horrific difficulty. 2703, 1755. Let's see if we get far with the baby difficulty this time. Land on 9. 7, 3. How about classic? And on 999, 930, and 154. How did 154 get the high score? Oh, that's right. The high score is different on these two. Yeah, so it's not just both the two machines combined. Let's do medium. Land on 249. Ooh, 245. That came so close. The one on the right came so close to the exact number. Oh, it's lag. Oh, it was lagging for a moment. This chair isn't, the chair I have here isn't in good shape anymore, but I don't know why we're keeping it. Let's do baby difficulty one more time. One more time. 4 and a 3. How about another shot at easy? Sure, extreme. Let's do that as well. 93. And we got a 51-45. Disappointing. Here's that, here's that Pokemon catch game. Although it's not exactly Pokemon catch. I'm saying this is Pokemon catch because this is exactly the format of the game as I remember. I'm literally picturing myself steering Pikachu at these white balls as they come down the board. And hey, I would have won a prize if I had gotten 22. But too bad this isn't Pokemon Catch anymore. I miss it. I miss it so much. Because as I've talked about already, that was my go-to when All Aboard Diner was there. When I saw it had disappeared, I was devastated. I was just devastated to see it go. But the thing is, that game is pretty old. That game came out in 2000. Yeah, that game came out in 2000 by a company called Sammy USA. And yeah, that game was almost 20 years old by the time All Aboard Diner sent that out. I don't know where it ended up, and I don't know how many other machines like that are left out there. I don't know how many were ever made, but I mean, hey, if I end up finding one on eBay someday, I'm most likely not going to get my hands on it because it's very expensive. And besides, it's going to be a very difficult machine to maintain. You know, especially since a lot of the parts are probably non-existent. But as I've said, that was my only experience with Pokemon. And that machine came out when the Pokemon craze was at its peak here in the US. But then it was the following year when Yu-Gi-Oh! Took the stage, and that seems to be the other franchise that got popular that I've pretty much found my way into now. And I've gotten hooked on the card game, and that's what we've been featuring here, and we're going to continue to feature it as long as I'm still into it. And I have a series on it planned, and yeah, that's how popular I have. That's how much I've gotten into it. But it did take me a little bit of time to learn the game, the card game, and the Power Chaos software as a whole. You know, how to actually play the game and some strategies I could take to maybe win a game like that and whatnot. Let's do the dice pyramid one more time. Oh, there we go. I must have hit the button before it even gave me the option, but okay. Alright, let's spin this wheel here. Double. And by the way, this will be the last game we'll play here before we wrap things up. Streak activated. Respin until you land on blue. I can't play another side. Yeah, I can't, of course. Star Cafe. Suppose you could purchase those with tickets. Keep spinning. Sure. $100. And then the wheel just goes back to normal. Okay. How about we do the number generator a few more times before we end this here. Let's do null and unreal. Now we'll do insane and extreme. Alright. Now to try brutal and classic. 156. Alright. Now for hard and medium. And then easy and baby difficulty. 29. Hey, we got a win! Hey, gotta win on something other than binary. Speaking of binary, let's try it one more time. We got a 2. Yay, we got a pair of 2s. And there they are, both sounding their siren or whatever in unison. Oh gosh. Gosh. Alright, well, that's as, yeah, that's as fun as it gets. Alright, now, oh, I didn't even take the display capture out when I was showing that, that report or whatever. Well, I'm going to leave the PC connected, because I'm gonna play around with the tool terminal a little bit more, in a little bit here after after we wrap this up tonight. Yeah, I think I screwed up the battery compartment in my HH. Because the low battery symbol has been sitting there and it hasn't changed. It's not the batteries that are in there. Or it could be the power strip. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but all I do know is that this thing has been with me for 8 years now, coming up on 10. It's pretty amazing that this thing still works after all these years, but although not perfectly now, considering its age, but I mean, the radio had just been sitting in its clamshell wrap packaging for a long time, but good thing it's been with me for all these years, but I don't know what the future of it will hold, but I guess only time will tell if that when that ends up becoming the case. All right, but with that being said, folks, I'm done with Roblox for tonight. So thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, of course. So I've got some final things to say here before we wrap things up. And first, let's start with tomorrow. How tomorrow's show is going to play out. Now, I don't know exactly, but currently I'm thinking that I might be a little late to starting tomorrow's show. There's a possibility. It's not certain, but there's a possibility that I might start the show late. But I guess it just depends on what happens at 8:15 a.m. when I arise and awake and whatnot. So I guess we'll just wait and see at that time and see what happens at that point. But of course, we're still gonna do the word game. If I don't come on time for the word game, I'll get the letters written down, and then we'll come on and start the show and whatnot. Oh, why is the Explorer window opening? Oh, is it because I finally closed Roblox and now the Explorer window wants to open? Huh. Okay, I didn't even touch it at all, but alright, I guess fine. Well, I'm going to need it anyway for what I'm going to do next here. But other than that, the show, well, that's one thing. The other thing, I heard about a plan of possibly going out for lunch tomorrow. Culver's was the original plan, but I'm not sure if we're going to switch it around to Portillo's or something. I don't know. But right now, Culver's is the plan. The question is, I don't know when. Most likely around noon, which is going to be, when when we usually do the Easter, when the Mountain Time Zone, Pacific Time Zones come in. So, of course, because last week we had like a 45-minute break because I had to prepare lunch, which took about 20 minutes, and then I think it took like another 20 or so. I think for like cleanup preparations and everything, because I was on duty for lunch because I was in charge of lunch the whole time last week. So that really was the case. And so this week it'll be going out. So yeah, that, and also setting up this Dell, the DC15250. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say about these new Dell model strategies, because I don't like that they're just naming them weird strings of letters and numbers now, like 2 letters followed by a random 5-digit number. I personally prefer the Inspiron or Optiplex, Latitude, Precision, and then a 4-digit number after that, like Optiplex 3060, 7010, or something like that. That's personally what I prefer. Because, things were better in the old days, but the modern days, not so much. So yeah, getting that laptop set up as far as I've been told, lunch also as far as I've been told, and possibly starting late. Those are going to be the only changes for tomorrow's show. But otherwise, everything else will be normal as of right now. So of course, we're still going to do Wheel of Fortune, we're still going to do Hyperbole, we're still going to do Monopoly as we normally do. And then, of course, in between America Says and Wheel of Fortune, I'll showcase some more of those Power of Chaos customizations. I'll show some more of those. I did show 5 of them. Show some more of those. Last week I showed GX, 5Ds, Zexal, Arc 5, and that legendary born, that enhanced version of Yugi. I was able to show those 5 on the air. Now, after rewatching and looking at the results of all of those, I have found out that if I want to feature those in on two of them, if I want to feature them as a series, I'm gonna have to change the music. So meaning, it's not gonna be the original, but most likely it's gonna be some from my WPLD collection. But I was gonna try it off air, but I was furthermore I want to get the Travel Series remake completed first, and then I want to get Downers Grove taken care of. Well, the preview stuff, that is. Yeah, the Downers Grove preview and other things too. So, that and several other things as well. So of course we'll showcase those mods, showcase those customizations a little more, and maybe we'll do a rematch with some of the other ones. But we'll probably not do. We're probably not going to do Zexor Arc 5 again. I'll probably save those for off air. But I don't know what I'm going to be after. But Thursday, this week should be normal. We had to push Backyard Baseball back last week because of. Yeah, it was because I was sent away from here early, so we're going to do Backyard, hopefully we'll be able to do Backyard Baseball on Thursday at 5 as planned, so that's what I'm hoping for. Of course, the Fun Night Show here as usual, and then on Saturday, I believe, we'll be sent back home again. So, with that being the case, we will not be able to do our Weekend Fun and Game Show in its entirety. But, of course, we will be able to do the shortened version. So, the shortened version being just Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Random Character Extravaganza. And as for Yu-Gi-Oh! As I'm sure you all know, it's the match duel with Yugi, the match duel with Kaiba, and the match duel with Joey. We're going to do the single duel with Yugi on Friday, and then, of course, the single duel with the other two, Kaiba and Joey, on Wednesday night, as we normally do, right before Yahtzee. So, then Saturday, as I said, shortened fun and game show format. And then, of course, going into next week. So, Sunday, of course, we won't have a stream until Ticket to Ride at 9. Monday, if all goes well, I think Monday, since I will have the Travel Series completed, and in fact, I'm going to work on getting those episodes re-uploaded and rescheduled this week. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night after the show. The weekly test show, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. So, I'll work on getting those episodes up. So, it's very likely then that Monday, June 1st, this coming Monday, is going to be when the Minecraft show will return. Because, yeah, we have been on hiatus with that show for quite some time. Because of my evening college class, and also for the Travel Series, because I didn't want to work on anything else while I was recording the Travel Series remake project. Hence why we did all that work. So, that's the reason why. So, June 1st is when I anticipate to return to Minecraft. But next Tuesday is going to be likely another shortened Roblox show. Because that afternoon, on June 2nd, is going to be when Union Pacific's Big Boy locomotive will come to Chicago, down the Geneva subdivision. I'm going to say somewhere around 4:30 or something. Well, I would say somewhere like an hour and a half after it leaves Rochelle. So, that's at least what I'm thinking. So yeah, I want to catch the locomotive going by in Geneva, and then in July I'd like to go to Lockport to see it again, on its return trip back to, okay, that scared me for a second. Yeah, because I had my phone on, the vibration motor on the phone scared me for a second, but okay. Alright. Let's see, and then I guess after that, there won't be any other changes as of right now. Wednesday will be I believe will probably be the last weekly test show in, the standard format for a while before likely the beginning of my part-time job. But I guess we'll see what happens when we get to that point. And of course, Thursday and Friday will be normal. We'll see how next Saturday plays out. We'll see how that Saturday plays out. And then Sunday, again, we won't have a stream. Monday will be when we do Minecraft again, so. But I guess it depends on if I get back here in time or not, so. I guess it all depends at that point, but really, that's how the rest of this week, going into the end of next week, is going to play out. So yeah, again, with that said, thank you for joining us tonight for our shortened edition of Roblox as we near the 3.5 hour mark. And we will see you again tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. I'm hoping, if not 9 a.m., when we bring you our weekly test extravaganza. But of course, with that, I have I've got several things. I do see we have a slight risk for tomorrow in DC, in the DC area. But of course, I got some big questions. Is DC gonna go for it and test in the slight risk for the second week in a row? Will Wakefield still test despite the slight risk? Well, furthermore, who will test despite the severe weather risks? And furthermore, will Northern Indiana or some other offices on the Eastern Seaboard get their act together and actually test within their respective time frame? Because a lot of them were late last week. Well, you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. But until then, I'm Mr. Planfald, and we wish all of you a very pleasant good night.